game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns.
The drive will start with an option going left.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
At the 37-yard line. Yeah, baby. Let's go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. He's got the first down. And he coughed it up.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Spons. No. Check. Fresno. You go Fresno.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Benjamin's got it. 7 yards on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
The Browns' drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. I got
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. To throw on 3rd down. King completes it to Samuel. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Go right in. 59. Check. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. In your face.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And this will be taken at the 13. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now the second down throw on target. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 16, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. Always disappointing when you miss a field defense this good. You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he fires one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. King. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Austin. Shifts by him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it's going to be 2nd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
He's checking crap.
Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike 55, Mike 55. 3 back. 55, Mike.
Now King from the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hatchet.
He may try and run for this. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And an alley to run. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, 47. 26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
Here we go. Get that quarterback. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
We ain't giving them nothing.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. And he gets it down to the 32. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough third and 18. Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
King now, off the bootleg, on the move to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9 on second down. Benjamin. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Brings up third down.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 16. Back to throw. King. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go with Chubb on second down. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the the Browns have retaken the lead. They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And again, it's Chubb. And a solid run down inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
25, check 25.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58 to Mike, 58.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Here we go.
58 to Mike.
Here we go, 47. Switch. Switch. Hey. Better bring it.
Prescott now from the 50. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. And it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Good. Everybody, kill.
Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Prescott to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Browns, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.